no, it's not working. Can you hear me? Can you hear me at all? Can you hear me? You can hear me now? The OBS update fucked everything up. But the thing is, it didn't actually change how anything looks. Like it all looks like it's not fucked up. Like everything was showing correctly. And then but apparently it's just sort of didn't do it, didn't work cuz the OBS update is real rough. Now you can hear how horrible I sound. I clearly need to drink more water. Mm. Hi everyone. Thank you for your patience. Also, look how cool my makeup is. That's leaves. You can't tell. I don't know why I did makeup that you can't see from the camera. Like you can only see it from like close up. Don't know why I did that when I was going to be on camera, but I did. And also, this makeup belongs on like a day when I'm wearing some kind of fantastic costume or outfit. And today I'm wearing sweatpants and like this little situation, which is not terribly special, and then like an athletic jacket. Um, doesn't really match, but I don't care because I wanted to be comfy. So I don't know what's wrong with me. But anyway, hi. So yesterday, yesterday and the day before, or mostly the day before, do you want to hear something that happened to me? Those of you on Twitter already know about this. Maybe Discord too. Um, I don't know what Seven of Mary is. I don't know what that is. What is that? Um, Thank you, Pops Arcade. Yeah, so what happened is, so first I noticed that my eyes are really sensitive, like to light, just they're stinging constantly for an entire day. Then the following day, it's still happening, and I look in the mirror and it's really bright in my bathroom, and I notice that my pupils are really big, like the black part in the middle of my eye, they're really big, and they aren't like getting smaller when there's light. So I'm like shining flashlights in my eyes, and the pupil was not getting smaller like it's supposed to. Um, it was just staying that way, which is not a great sign because it means you can like have a stroke or an aneurysm, or a number of other things could be wrong with you. So I was like, this is concerning, but I don't feel like I'm having a stroke. So I called my eye doctor and I explained, and the staff sounded a little worried. So they scheduled me for the following morning, like 7 a.m., the first appointment of the day. Um, and then eventually, after like an hour, 2 hours, something like that, I was like, oh, I have a stronger flashlight. So I grabbed my headlamp that I use when I'm taking Jack out. Um, and it is freakishly bright. I shone it in my eyes, and my pupils finally got smaller. I don't know. Um, so then I noticed that at night, the day before yesterday, I noticed, hey, my pupils aren't in the middle of my eyes. Like the black part was not in the middle of my eye, on both eyes. And then I realized, oh, it's because my like the colored bit of my eye, the iris or whatever, is not round anymore. So I look at it, and both eyes, my like the one side is round, and then the other side is like this is a circle, and it was like stretched out. My fucking like colored part of my eye was like stretched out on one side, on both eyes, stretched out in these directions. So that's fucking weird, and it means that my pupil was like not in the middle. It was like in a weird spot, which is fucking creepy, right? Super creepy. It's like, am I turning into a goat person or something? Because goats have weird eyes. Anyway, it was fucking weird. So I go to the doctor in the morning. I'm like, ha 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 ha, if I'm not dying. Um, and first of all, the doctor, no one was wearing a mask, which is really, except me, which is really inconvenient because I don't want to catch COVID and die. But they did play Jurassic Park 2 in the waiting room, so. Oh. Um, Anyway, I go in and I explain this, and the doctor, they do every test imaginable, and then the doctor is like, um, so your eye's stretching out funny. So, so he goes, so the iris is a sphincter, and So it gets small and it gets big. It's basically a muscle. And so he just kept using the word sphincter over and over again, which is very distracting. Um, and I'm a child. Um, anyway, and sometimes, in like odd cases, part of like a group of those muscles, like a section or whatever, will just like not do what the other half is doing, and then it'll stretch the eye out funny, the like colored bit of the eye out funny, and then your pupils like, and then the black part is essentially a hole in the middle of that sphincter, and it like will end up in a weird place. So that was happening to me, and then he also was like, if your eyes do the like pupil thing where they don't change, and like if there's like one that's more than the other, or like there's something concerning, go to the ER. So he told me to go to the ER. So next time, so every day throughout the day, I'm like shining a light in my eyes and being like, are they changing? Um, so I'm checking them throughout the day, every day. And then he was like, we can't seem to figure out exactly why this is happening, but it could be a number of things. Environmental factors. I was cleaning my hot tub with bleach like earlier this week or whatever, whenever that was. So like maybe somehow this happened from bleach fumes that I did my best to avoid, like gloves, everything, you know. Um, or maybe my new antidepressant that I started like 3 weeks ago could be interacting with my brain badly and causing weird shit. Or or the or I don't know what I counted this wrong. How do people count to three? Anyway, or it's possible. Okay, so I get medical Botox where they inject Botox in various places of my face because my muscles. I have issues with my muscles and they're too strong, and they like stay tense the whole time, and it's very painful and makes like eating difficult and stuff like that. And this eye sinks down, and if you put Botox above the eye, it makes the muscle contracts like it in its relaxed form. It's contracted. I don't know. Basically, it keeps your eyebrow up, so that's good because like it hurts when it sinks. Anyway, so I got a shit ton of Botox in my face like 8 days ago. 8 days ago, now 9. And he was like, it's also possible that the Botox could have gotten in your bloodstream and be traveling throughout your body, paralyzing various parts of it. Um, so because Botox is botulism, which is not a good thing to have in your bloodstream. And he's like, well, it could have spread also. It could, even if it's not in your bloodstream, it could have spread to other places in your eye, in your face. So it could have spread to your eyes, and maybe that's why your eye is doing weird shit. So that's a possibility, but really fucking hoping it's not that because I need the Botox. There's not really any other treatment I can do to keep my muscles like it's like lockjaw essentially, and like this it hurts. So like the Botox is incredibly good for pain reduction. So I really need that not to be the cause. And also with Botox, it takes like 3 months to go away. I don't want to have shitty eyes for 3 months. Anyway, um, yeah, just constantly with the sphincter. This is the same eye doctor who one time when I was just sitting in the little weird chair, and he comes in, and he's got the most bonery boner I've ever seen. It was like a tent. His pants were just a tent, like with a tent pole in it, and it was just, I mean, it was standing to attention. And he's just like, haha, welcome, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, no, thank you. What is happening? Oh, okay, thanks, BB. You have a good day at work. But yeah, my body does hate me, in fact. But also, you hear my voice? What the fuck is that about? I don't know what's happening to me. Like, why does my voice sound like this? Oh, this could also be a side effect of the Botox, actually. Uh, mm. Well, he had the boner before he came into the room that I was in, So I don't know why he had the boner, but it wasn't because of me. Whenever I go to that doctor, I go in like a gremlin, like big t-shirt, sweatpants, haven't washed my hair. I'm like, if you have a boner again, I will dissipate it. I will make that shit soft in a heartbeat. Anyway, talk like a New Yorker. I don't do accents, thank you. But anyway, point is, my eyes are super. That's why I haven't been streaming for a few days. But several days, 4 days, too many days, 5 days. Shit. But the point is, my eyes are super sensitive, which means that's why I'm in the dark. That's why my room is very dark. Um, but it is really inconvenient, and I hope I'm better by Friday because I'm doing a streamathon on Friday here on Twitch. Streamathon. And I'm really excited about it because I've got lots of costumes and I'm putting my guest bed outside, like into nature, and I'm gonna stream in bed but outside. Um, and also the hot tub will be full and hopefully warmed up enough. Um, I'm just really excited about it, and I hope I can talk, and also I hope I can be outside because if my eyes don't fix themselves by then it'll be too bright outside for me to hang out. Huh? Thank you, horror movie freak. But yeah, awkward boner is the one thing I hate dealing with. Yeah, it's like the only other time that's happened to me with medical stuff is when I was gonna have surgery, and I'm lying in the bed, about to go into surgery, like I'm just ready. They're gonna put me under, and all the nurses are there and the doctor, and the anesthesiologist who I hadn't met previously comes in and he's like, "Hi, I'm your anesthesiologist. I'm gonna put you under now." Also, huge boner, like complete tent, like the the probably the hardest boner that exists. It was so visible. It was just out there, like just a tent, like a. And I'm like, so you're gonna be putting me under, huh? I'm gonna be unconscious now, right? Yeah, that's great. I definitely feel comfortable with you putting me unconscious with that boner. Um, that was a little concerning because that's like a horror story or like a true crime story waiting to happen. Um, someone's calling me and I think it's a scammer. So I'm okay. I'll pick up. Hello. Polls, political polls. I'm voting today. Later. I'm excited. Du möchtest lieber eine Pizza essen. Ah, sehr gut. Very good. But is my dad proud? Steak? Yes, my dad is super proud of me. Both of my parents, well, my mom's dead now, but both of my parents were super proud. Um, they do a lot of stuff to like help me in my career and like are really happy for me that I have the career that I have. Yes, they're very proud. Um, my dad calls me every day, like FaceTimes me, and if it's while I'm streaming, I put him like up to the mic so he can talk to the chat. It's a good time. But yeah, no, my dad's super supportive. Um, super proud. Uh, you don't know if your parents are proud of you? Um, I bet they are. I bet they are. I feel like most parents are proud of their kids, you know? But maybe I don't know. Like maybe they don't express it, I guess. A lot of parents and a lot of people in general are just not comfortable expressing emotions, you know? But I feel like to some degree most parents are proud unless they're like shitty, you know? Most parents are proud of their kids, you know? Um Katie, wait, who likes the Botox? That that the links auto delete sarcosis. So it just looks like asterisks. Links don't work. Um, that's great. Yeah, 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 yeah. But yeah, so there's gonna be really exciting stuff happening if I am better by then. I mean, I'm gonna try to do it even if I'm not better, but like, we'll see. I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday, so I really want to be able to like do it. Also on Saturday, I have a party. I thought it was yesterday, or today. Today's Wednesday, but it's on Saturday, which makes more sense for a party. But it's like an afternoon party. It's at like 3 o'clock because the people who are hosting it have a small child. And it's my friends from middle school and high school and like we started being friends in middle school. Um, and I haven't seen them in over a year, which is even though they live in the same town as me. When is my dad gonna be on the camera again? Um, I'm thinking probably around Christmas because they're coming. He and my stepmom are coming here to town and on their way to Tucson, where we're doing like family Christmas, big family Christmas. So at some point in that time, my dad will probably be on camera. So if your birthday is right then, my dad's an opera singer. Like professionally, that was his career before he's retired now. But if it's your birthday, when my dad is there and on camera, he'll sing you happy birthday. But like as an opera singer, it's a good time. Hi Texas. You had your birthday last week. Happy birthday, horror freak. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear horror freak. Happy birthday to you. Thanks, Dragon of Texas. Um, you had a party for me? Hell yeah. That's great. I don't like having birthday parties. You know why I don't like having birthday parties? This is actually really traumatic. When I was a kid in middle school, I moved to America and I was a weird kid because I didn't understand American culture shock, right? And I didn't know like birthday parties in Germany were at that age were like completely different. It was so different. And like you would just invite the whole class. That's how it works because in Germany you don't have like a bunch of different classes with different kids. You have one class, one group of people, like people you do all of your classes with, right? So you just invite them, right? So it's like right after I moved to America and I've got to throw a party. So I invite various like people from school and my family decorates the house and buys pizza. And then no one showed up. And I was just like, wow, I cried. I was like 11. I was turning 11. It was fucking depressing. But yeah, it was not great. I was one of those kids, the kid at the party where no one shows up. Yeah, it was fucking sad. I still get sad when I think about it, honestly. Um, but it's because like it was just different. Like there were just a lot of differences in how things were done in America than like compared to Germany. um, yeah. But anyway, the point is, I don't like having birthday parties as a result. Did I scratch myself? Oh, it's my own hair. Uh, yeah, I don't like having birthday parties. Other people's birthday parties are fine. I do like sometimes doing something for my birthday, but most of the time I don't. I like streaming for my birthday because then it's like I don't know, it's good. Um. Anyway, also by the way, since I can't look at a lot of bright things, I can't play video games today because pretty much all video games have like high contrast or are bright. Like even the dark video games have like bright parts, bright images or whatever. Also, because of the weird shit happening with my muscles, this is like a thing that happens a lot to me most of the time, but it's like I can feel it more today. This eye doesn't close all the way. It looks like it closes all the way, but part of it is staying open whenever I blink or when I close it. It's just like a sliver of it is still open on a section of it because the muscles won't cooperate fully. Which is like it's just so dumb. Like it's a dumb problem to have. Um, Anyway, what's good? Everything. Everything except the way I sound and the fact that I can't play video games because I'm in the dark. But, uh, uh, wait, what happened to you? Huh? You're also in a dark room because your eyes? What happened to your eyes? Oh, painted eyes. I hope that you feel better soon. Um, yeah, so I just wanted to hang out with you guys and say hi and tell you guys about the stream-a-thon later on Friday. Uh, Tomorrow is Thursday, and I have my tabletop night, and also in the morning I'm dyeing my hair like a reddish brown before tabletop night. Good luck, horror freak. Um Aw, birthday fan art. That how cool. How cool during the Texas. It's really cool. I am Oh, a big exciting piece of news for me. I don't know if this is exciting to anyone else. I am upgrading my camera. This is something I should have done years ago. Um, I've been doing this for too long with like shitty Logitech, basically. Um, I am upgrading it with a Sony camera, mirrorless something camera, one of the A series ones. Um, and I'm really excited. I ordered it, and I'm really excited about it because it's gonna increase the quality of like the photo shoots that I do. I'm gonna use it for that. It'll increase the quality a great deal. And also, it's going to. Uh, it's gonna like it attaches to the computer, so I'm gonna use it as my stream camera, and I'm really excited because you guys are gonna have like it's gonna be a much more crisp look. It's gonna look a lot better. Do I do light streams? Yes, this is like my only dark stream, pretty much. I mean, sometimes I'll do it if it's like a sleep stream, but no, I'm having an eye issue, and so I'm not allowed to look at a lot of light. It's really inconvenient, and I don't like it. But yeah, normally I have like studio lighting and all that shit, and I just don't have it on right now. And also, my house is a mess. Don't judge me. I realize you can see all that. It's like the only place there's light. Hello. Why? What happened? They don't know what caused it. But hopefully, something that it will go away quickly. Basically, the muscles in my eyes aren't working right, so the colored bit keeps like turning a funny shape, like the iris deforms like temporarily, and then the pupil was like not getting smaller with light, so it's just big and open the whole time, which so I'm really light sensitive, really light sensitive. I've been like in the dim dark of my house for like 4 days, 3 days, I don't know how long it's been, um like just watching things at like the lowest brightness, because I just ugh. Oh yeah, and I bought the camera used, refurbished, because it's like crazy expensive, and so I bought it refurbished, and I'm really happy about that because your girl likes a good deal. Um, I woke up at 3 in the morning and just well, no, it happened the day before, and then I only slept for 3.5 hours. Not last night. Last night I slept for a miraculous 8 hours. But I woke up at 3:30 in the morning and was like, oh, "This is terrible. What is happening to me?" Jack is doing well. The potato is in bed. He doesn't want to get up early. I just went in there like right before stream and petted his little tummy. He's so fucking cute. Um, I have to give him a BAT. Oh, I can actually say it. He's not in the room, right? I have to make sure he's not in the dog bed under the desk. I'm gonna give him a bath this week. It is way past due. Um, Excuse me. I should have put my hand up like a well-mannered person, but I didn't. Yeah. But anyway, I have a lot of cool shit planned and I can't do any of it right now. So, but I adore you guys. I adore you guys. I'm gonna try to speak louder, and I think that might make my voice normal. I'm speaking loudly and projecting. How are you guys doing? Did Jack? Jack doesn't have little skull ribbons right now. So he does have a little mohawk, but it's not tall enough. The groomer keeps like trimming it. So I gotta tell her next time that I don't want the mohawk trimmed at all because I'm trying to get it longer. He's a Maltipoo, for those of you who don't know my dog. So he's a little fuzzy, like poodly Maltese creature. And I want to do the mohawk in little ponytails all in a row. Little tiny ponytails, the mohawk. I think that's hilarious. I'm bisexual or pansexual. I don't know, whatever, it's the same thing. I'm not straight. Did you look at my tags? Did you look at them? Am I down to Hulk out? No. I sound like this. But yeah, I'm going to finish the hot tub. It's taking me forever because my gas mask because I used bleach like a dummy. I mean, it worked really well, but my gas mask is all filthy from dealing with my mom's house before I sold it. And cleaning a gas mask when there's like crazy amounts of dust on the inside of it is actually kind of difficult because got a lot of nooks and crannies. And I don't know if I can take the filters off and then put the gas mask in water. That seems like a bad idea, but like that would be the most effective way to clean it. I haven't figured it out yet. Yeah. Oh. Didn't a game just come? Has the DLC for Resident Evil 8 come out yet? Aw, that's very sweet of your friend, Texas. Let me close this. I keep wanting to lean on the microphone. It looks really comfortable. For days before I took these days off, for days I was talking about how I'm planning on taking a little trip, right? I booked it. For days I was like, where should I go? Because the idea is that I don't want to be here for Thanksgiving and also for my mom's birthday, which is like 2 days before Thanksgiving. So like I don't want to be home because my mom died and it's sad. So I don't want to be in this place. So I talked to my grandma and I was like, Grandma, are there plans for Thanksgiving? Just making sure that you know. And she was like, yes, I'm so excited to have all the grandkids in the house. And your cousins are coming and blah, blah, blah. One of my cousins is pregnant and like she and her husband are coming and it's very exciting and wonderful. And all these cousins, it's a lot. But anyway, so they're all coming, and so basically I felt guilty and I was like, shit, I don't want to fucking go to Thanksgiving because it's depressing every year. Because you know what? My mom every year would make me, like, me and her, like, she would make us like separate versions of all the food. So like any of the food she would make another version of it that was safe for our allergies because I have like really bad food allergies, and my mom had a few food allergies, and a lot of restrictions. So basically, since my mom has died, um, that will be missing from Thanksgiving, which I think will be emotionally difficult. And I know for a fact that my family, my aunts and uncles, my grandma, they're gonna try to like make me versions of things. Like they're gonna try it, but they're, to be nice, but they're great. But every time they try, they don't actually understand my allergies is the thing. Sometimes there's stuff in it that I can't eat. I'm like, I know you put effort into this for me, and I really appreciate it, but I cannot eat that. But other times, most of the time, here's the thing: they don't understand my allergies, and like many people, they assume that I can't eat spices. I don't know why they have decided that I can't eat spices, but they will literally cook chicken to where it's barely cooked, just like boil it, or like they'll like boil chicken, or like no seasoning. And like my family's super white, but like we use seasonings, and like sauces and things. Um and so, but like this, like, cuz they don't understand my allergies. They're like, "Here's this like boiled chicken that is barely cooked and has zero, like not even salt on it. There you go." And I'm like, "Thank you. I really appreciate that." I don't want to fucking eat that. Like, I don't want to eat that because you're sitting at a table. Everyone's got these great meals that smell amazing, and you're sitting boiled. They're eating boiled, seasoningless chicken. It's fucking depressing. And then like they don't understand like any of, so like they'll do like green beans that don't have anything, which is great and very sweet. That's the thing. I really appreciate the effort, but like I don't want to eat that. I can feed myself just normal food at my house beforehand, and it's always awkward because they'll like, "I made you the," and my family's not good at doing nice. Like it's not this. We're bad at that, so it's really uncomfortable and awkward, and I always feel like I'm gonna cry. Uh, yeah, they'll like, it's just gross. It's just fucking gross. But yeah, so that's the thing. Hello, welcome. Yeah, so basically, it's gross. It makes Thanksgiving really depressing. Just the whole situation is, it's gonna be depressing. But my grandma was like, "Yay, everyone's gonna be there." I still might skip it. I don't give a fuck. I do give a fuck, but I might skip it anyway because I don't want to cry around my family. Um, but anyway, so, and it's not even about the food. Like I can go without the food. It's about like not being like included in society because of disability. It brings up issues, deep-seated issues. But anyway, thanks, Al. My eyes are messed up, so I'm hanging out without the lights on. But I'm okay, and my voice sounds weird and not good. I don't know what's going on. Hi, welcome. Yeah, so okay, but my mom's birthday is 2 days before, right? So I'm trying to find places, and I end up picking a cabin on a lake because that's what I want. I want to sit there, and I want to go kayaking in a lake, and I want to like sit on a deck or whatever, and just like chill out. I think that would be really fucking good for me. And I need to get out of the desert and out of this fucking town that I've hated for as long as I've lived in America. But anyway, so I booked it, but then basically I was like, there's basically while I'm like trying to do this, one of the nights I was trying to book 7 days, and one of the nights right in the middle got booked by someone else. So then I'm like, shit, I guess it'll be just the 20th to the 23rd, which is like 2 days there. I mean, like travel days don't count. It's like 2 days at the lake, which is not enough to relax at all. But I booked it anyway, because at least I can be out in the middle of a lake on a kayak on my mom's birthday. And I'll take it. I'm just going to take another trip because I need it spiritually. I have too severe an anger problem to stay in this town. This town is insidious and toxic. It's like a poison. Um, anyway, I feel very strongly about that. So I will be going on a different trip at some point. But this is good. It'll be 2 days. But I'll be back the night before Thanksgiving. Maybe I should just tell my grandma that, oh no, my flights are canceled. I have to stay an extra night. I would rather be at a shitty hotel than at Thanksgiving with my family. Um, I look like both my parents mixed together. That's it. Um, 30 hours. Yeah, no, it's terrible. It's not enough. It's not enough to relax, like not properly. You know, I need to like actually relax, like real relaxing, not relaxing and like no, like not the relaxing you do that's like shallow relaxing because you know that you're only there for like a day or two where you're like, oh, I've got to get in as much relaxing as possible. I need real relaxing where you're like, I have all this time. I can I can just chill the fuck out, like deep relaxing. So I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go somewhere else sometime. I don't know when. The little trip uh is like right before Thanksgiving, and I'll figure out when to go someplace else. I have to pick a place to go, another place to go. It's really hard to pick a place. Um, yeah, exactly. I need to not have a limit. Yeah, so I've got to figure this out. Um, yeah. So anyway, the what's it called? Yeah. So, uh, keep my mom out of your mouth. What? Keep my mom's name out of your mouth? You didn't say her name though. Stop talking about my mom. Uh, what's I don't know. The one I just banned. If you talk about my mother, you get banned. That's just how it works. Keep my mother out of your mouth. That's funny. Uh, my mom would laugh. But yeah, no. If you think you control about my dead mom, you're a shit person and you don't deserve to be here. Um, I hope very bad things happen to you. But that's not a threat. I just hope karma takes care of you. Um, but yeah, no, my anger problem is in a bad situation. Is like in a bad state. I might have to go somewhere else sooner, like before Thanksgiving. I might have to go somewhere else because this town is fucking toxic. It makes me feel like I belong in a horror movie, but not as a victim. Um. Anyway, Jackie, I can hear his little footsteps. He's coming. Hello, Potato. Did you wake up? Oh, good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning. My little potato. I must scratch the butt. I must scratch the butt. I scratched the butt. Your city is in a weird position as a whole, more of a mix of tourist attraction and then some. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like some places are just better for like visiting than others. I mean, we know this. This is obvious, but it's like different types of visiting. Sometimes it's like tourism, and sometimes it's just like I don't know. Some places are good to visit, but not tourist centric. You know what I mean? Um, I I, I I don't remember what I was talking about. But oh, I wanted to open Airbnb, but Airbnb is they don't have dark mode. So it's like the brightest fucking shit on the planet. It's all white. And so Also, like, what company, that and Amazon, like, how can you be a fucking big ass company and not have the fucking sense to have dark mode in the year of our Lord 2022? Like, how fucking stupid is that? It makes me angry. Like, irrationally so. I really do need to get out of this town. At least. Yeah. No, I can't open it. It'll be too bright. Have I tried Dark Reader add-on for Chrome and Firefox? No, I've never heard of this. What is it? Yeah, Texas. Sometimes it's just really healthy to get out of your comfort zone. I'm good, Speedo. Well, I'm having an eye issue, so I'm hanging out in the dark. And then also, also my throat, is there something wrong with my throat? Which I didn't know until I started talking on stream because I haven't done any talking today. And would I like to be a vampire for one night? Abso-fucking-lutely. Vampires heal really well. I would heal all my disabilities and probably suck a lot of people's blood just for fun. But I wouldn't kill them. I would I would just prey on them. Yes, I would love to be a vampire for an actual one night. Oh man. I am kind of a vampire since I don't handle the light real well. True fact. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jake. I gotta change that sandwich. That's what I should have been doing this whole week. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. You're donating? Yes. It makes it so you can make every site to dark mode if you want it to be, but can also switch it to the normal tone. So, but like, how does it work? Does it just reverse like anything black to anything white to black and anything black to white, or does it actually like keep the things that matter the way they need to be, and just change the white, like the backgrounds? Like, how effective is it? I don't know. As since I'm not a vampire at the moment, since I'm not a vampire, I don't know how whether your blood is appealing. I feel like vampires have really good senses of smell, and they can like smell. Oh, Jake, thank you for gifting it to sandwich. Thank you, Jake. Thank you for gifting us up to Lala. Thank you. Da 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 da. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Hi, Jake. Um, Texas. It's a pain. It's unfortunate. Um, we don't suck. We don't drink blood nowadays. You know, if I was a vampire for a night, I would fucking be hunting people without any killing. Just snacking. I'm a snacker. I eat like 8 small meals a day. That's funny. But yeah, no, they have really good senses of smell, so you can smell whether the blood is gonna be tasty or not. That's the idea. You know? Virgin blood is apparently the best. Healthy young virgin blood, apparently. So that could work. I was this is a bad joke, but I was gonna say well, I could go to TwitchCon for that. But it's mean. It's mean. I don't actually judge people for being virgins. There's nothing wrong with it. But you know, I could find a lot of food there. Is my laughing making my little things move? It is. I think one of them fell off. Yeah, I think I think one of them fell off because I was laughing. Where'd it go? Oh well, whatever. Um, I actually have not watched the Hostel movies, which is weird. I watch like every horror film practically. uh, got a 59. Yeah, can you send me that in a whisper, Flappy? Thank you. I'll watch it after stream. Um, mm, yeah, you know, and like, I would use, yeah, Speedo. I'd use your blood, probably. I feel like, yeah, as a vampire, that it would be pretty fun to do a lot of shit, a lot of shit that you couldn't normally do. A lot of like, I don't know. It would be fun, especially if it's only for a night. Like if it's only for a night, that's great. You don't have to worry. Like the following day when you're normal again, you can like go out in the sunlight. You don't have to worry about burning it to a crisp. I mean, you have to worry about sunburn, but like not dying. Would you guys turn into a werewolf for a night though? Like a day and like a full moon day? Would you turn into a werewolf? But that's really two questions. Would you turn into a werewolf that remains like in control, like you have your mind still, or would you turn? We want to turn into, or not want. It's not like a choice, but like, or would you still? Would you agree to be a werewolf if it was just it was a day, and also you didn't, like werewolves who like go kill shit and people and stuff because they don't have any control. They're just monsters. You're pretty sure you dated a guy who was a werewolf once? Um, I dated a guy who might have been too. He was definitely as hairy as a werewolf. Yeah. Yep. 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 Thanks, Flappy. Two full moons in a row. Let's see. Yeah, I'll get around to watching the Hot movies at some point. Um, but yeah, too much hair around the nards. I mean, yeah, true. They are generally pretty hairy people, werewolves. If you can remember it afterwards. But not remembering it. Well, okay, yeah. If you're gonna be like crazy homicidal monster werewolf, and you remember what you did afterwards, but you're not like in control during. What if you like kill someone you know and then you remember it? Would you rather remember it or not remember it? Also, like would you want to know whether you killed anything or anyone? Um, as a werewolf for a day. Or but like if you're a werewolf and you can't and you are in control still, I would absolutely say yes to that. Because it probably really hurts to turn into a werewolf because your bones are changing and shit. So that sounds awful and looks awful in movies. But I would still do it because I bet werewolves can communicate with dogs because they're basically the same thing. And so then I could hang out with Jack on his level and like we could have a little chat. Not like a normal the human chat, but like we could communicate like as dogs, like yeah. And then you would stream it. Oh my god. And then I would also really, really want to go running. Like, I want to go into a forest as a werewolf and just like run for miles because that seems really like cathartic and therapeutic and fun and refreshing. It'd be like chiropractic. Yeah, maybe afterwards my bones would be like in a better position. It would fix my scoliosis. You get used to transfer. Yeah, but if it's only one night, you're not gonna have time to get used to it. Yeah, well, that's what I'm answering. So, are werewolves affected by the whole moon thing even in the daytime? No, 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 no. I believe not. No, in some pieces of lore they are. Yes, no, I think it depends on the lore. Mostly no. Fuzzy dudes aren't my thing, but apparently I just love guys who lose their minds every once in a while. for That's exactly the kind of man I don't like. Men who lose their minds once in a while. No, I run in the opposite direction. Um, the trouble is that these men tend to seem real chill for a long time, and then they lose their minds, and you're like, it's not good. You'd be even taller. That's true. I would be taller. Maybe I'd gain an inch. That'd be really cool. Um, yeah, no sniffing of butts as dogs. Um, but like Jack and I could just like go out and he could show me all the cool stuff he does when he goes outside here on the farm. Um, he's like, I buried something in this corner, and look, this bush is really fun to pee on. Sunlight doesn't affect modern, like turn. You mean it doesn't turn them? So werewolf in daylight or no werewolf in daylight? Um. Oh, I see. I see. Might have her. As sunscreen technology advanced significantly. Let's see. What else is there? Um, okay. What if you died? And then you have the choice of just staying dead, whatever. Or a mad scientist could take all your body parts that have been chopped up. I guess you got murdered or something, I don't know. Your body parts are chopped up. Sew them back together like Frankenstein's monster, who's his son, therefore also Frankenstein. Um, and then like do the whole Frankenstein thing with the sticking your brain back in your head, and you got the like bolts and the weird. You're like gross and scary looking, and like corpsey, but you've got your mind, and and you can't communicate very well, but you're alive. Would you want to? Would you want that, or would you want to just stay dead? Um, True, muscles do get bigger as where yeah, that's true. Where there are snacks, you'd be like, "Hey, are you big enough to get those snacks on the counter?" We do. You would want that, so you would choose to be Frankenstein. But how would you handle it? Because like blending in with society probably wouldn't work real well. We all read Frankenstein. I don't know if you guys read Frankenstein. Um, but society was not kind to him. So that's the question. Would you like try to integrate in society and be like, hey, look what science has created? Be a public spectacle and be studied and like risk all that? Or being demonized or whatever, having people try to light you on fire? Or would you try to stay hidden from humans and like try to isolate yourself and live in like a forest hut in the middle of nowhere? It is basically immortality. You would find a way to get better at communicating. I think with time he learned how to communicate. No, he did get really good at communicating eventually, but I think it's just at first you're like fucky. You're bad. You would pay someone to make it so I could be alive, but didn't have to participate in capitalism. Yeah, no participating in capitalism as Frankenstein, unless you really want to. What's that? Oh, I better. Oh, it's that. Okay, hold on. I have to RSVP to a Twitch seminar. Mir geht's gut. Mir geht's gut. RSVP. Wait, when is it? What day? What time? What time? Okay, We'll make that work. RSVP. Mir geht's gut. You want to be a ghost, Texas? Yeah, being a ghost would be pretty fun. Hold on. My phone is too bright and I can't deal with it. Ow. Anything out of normal is getting same treatment. Just need to stay under the public radar. Yeah, you could like live your perfect cottagecore life, isolated from society. I'll stay hidden for many years, finding ways to be acceptable. Got infinite time if I break a key. That's true. You do have infinite time at that point. Hi, Vash. You'd be a horny ghost. Best kind. How fast society just moves on. You'd be a public spectacle for 60 seconds before getting forgotten. I just think that like the government would like take you to be experimented on or whatever. You know, I don't want to be in a cage. And I don't want people cutting into me left and right while I'm conscious. Okay, hold on. I have to write my email. They said like they're yeah. I really want to do this one, so I need to get it right. Okay. Okay. Public spectacle for yeah. No, I feel like you'd be a public spectacle for long. Unplug shit. Ooh. Okay. Games with Twister. Okay, that's my name. Okay, which thing am I RSVPing to? Okay, let's do that. I do want to do that one. Okay. This one, yes. Let's do this one. Let's do. Oh, these are repeats. Okay. Okay, this is all I want to do. There's a lot of these. Working with. Okay. Oh, I won't be. I'll be out of town. Okay. Cool. Email. Okay. There you go. I RSVP'd to a bunch of stuff. Only friends. True. If you could be any of these monsters and make content, that shit would pay like $1 bajillion. We do. Are we ghosts in flesh suits? All of us. Yeah. I feel like that would be. Yeah. I feel like that's probably hard to write. Probably. But yeah, if you're gonna be a ghost, I think that would be fun. I would choose to be a ghost. I think that sounds fun. You could haunt people, which I think sounds delightful. And like, if you're stuck, that's the thing though. If you're a ghost, are you stuck like in a certain location or like stuck attached to like a certain item or a person? Hopefully, it would not be a certain location because that would suck. Just spending like a bajillion, like all these years in like one place. Or, I mean, there's unfinished business, right? So that doesn't mean ghosts can move anywhere they want. Because if they can move anywhere they want, that's fucking great. I can go sit on a lake, like sit. I can just go where people are kayaking and like chill in the kayak and ignore them and be like, ah, yes, I love this. Do all the shit I want to do, anyway. And haunt people, like flip the kayak every once in a while just for fun. I would do so much shit if I could haunt people. Haunting a place, that place gets turned into a 7-Eleven. That would be better than some things, because at least at a 7-Eleven, a lot of people come in and you got people watching, and maybe it'll get robbed, and like maybe interesting things will happen. But if it's just like a fucking house with the same people all the time, nah. You would hope. Oh, Jennifer Love Hewitt. Yeah, that's always an option. They can change locations. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I would just go. I would be so happy because I would go traveling, just being a ghost. Just, you don't have to pay airline tickets. You can go anywhere you want. Um, yeah, so I would do that. And the haunted view, I mean, just think of all the things you could do. When people, like teenagers, play around with Ouija boards, you could do the thing and actually talk to them, but like troll them. Or you could scare them and be like, you're gonna die, or I'm gonna kill you. Like, or like fuck with them, or like tell them like things like, like, Josh really likes you. Like, tell them about their crushes. And stupid shit, just stupid shit to fuck with people. You could turn off people's lights at scary moments during streams. Yeah, just knocking shit over. You'd be like a cat. Ghosts and cats have a lot in common. Just knocking shit off counters all the time. Haunted by the souls of your past for some odd reason. Me too. If you get on Twitch, just me going to the Twitch headquarters and being like, what are you gonna do about the harassment women face on your website? And but like they can't hear me, so I'm at the Twitch headquarters. I go to the Twitch CEO, and I like, if it's like a foggy day and there's a window, I write on it this entire paragraph about how women on Twitch aren't treated well and blah 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 blah. I could be an activist. I could be. Oh my god, I could be an activist as a ghost, because you could go and you could like fuck up corporations' bullshit. You could go to like places where they're polluting things and like fuck up their equipment and like just make them think it's cursed, and like just do all kinds of shit. You could do a great number of things as a ghost. I think that sounds great, honestly. I'm into it. Ghost of Justice. That'd be a good comic book. Just a ghost going and fucking shit up and trolling people. This one keeps popping up off because of. Okay, I have to show this off again. Those are leaves. It looks better in person and close up and in good light. I just need people to know that those are actually really cool leaves, and it just doesn't look like anything on stream. It doesn't look good. And then these little gems keep popping off. Yeah, if you could. Yeah, what if you're one of the. Yeah, exactly. What if you're one of those people who's a ghost who. No, wait. What if you're a ghost, the kind that can. And you can jump into people and like possess people? That'd be fucking great. You could do all kinds of shit. You could eat all the food you wanted. If I could do that, you know what I would do? The first thing I would do is I would eat fucking pizza and pot stickers and all the fucking food that I'm allergic to, in like, as an alive person. I would eat all that shit. I would hop into someone and just gorge myself on delicious cheese and bread and like all the shit that I can't eat. And I would be so happy. I'd be so fucking happy. If that gets to happen, I'm cool with dying. Hello, welcome. Um, hmm, by the way, everyone, I haven't done the spiel. I have great links. Those links, wow, they're in chat. You can see, yeah, it worked. They're in chat. Wow, moxymary.com/links. Quality links. Normally, I'm in daylight, or like there's light, light when I, there's like content on my links, like social media, for example. And, it's not all in the dark like I am right now. Um, I hope the I hope the streamathon goes well because uh well I want to. I want to stream for a long time. Yeah, that sounds great. But like also I really want to do sleep stream as part of that. I think that would be really fun. I haven't done one of those in a few months, and I think it would be really fun. Illuminated media and the links. Facts. Facts. Well, I would only do that. I would only possess someone who's not allergic to anything and then eat all the foods while in them. If you were a ghost, you could go to the set of every Matthew McConaughey movie and keep pushing down the cameras in order to make sure it doesn't get finished. I mean, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to target other people. Like any politician you don't like. Thinking of one in particular. You could like rip off their toupees. Like they're giving us like doing a PR thing and you just rip off their toupees. Or you could like, you could fling things. You could throw things, but like make sure that no one gets blamed for it. But like things like foods or like you could I'm sure there's shit you could do. I'm sure there's shit you could do. I don't know, there's gotta be a lot of ways as a ghost to troll. I'm thinking of Trump. Let's be real. I'm thinking of Trump. Although Mitch McConnell also deserves to be haunted. Um, there are many, many politicians who deserve to be haunted. Let's be real. But that'd be fun. That'd be fun. Maybe that's my unfinished business, is that I haven't ripped Trump's toupee off. Putin, oh my god. I would haunt that guy so bad. Shit would not go well for him. But I would have to make sure that, like, you know how he's like crazy paranoid because he's like thinks he's gonna get assassinated if he, like, he's, whatever. Uh, I don't want someone else getting blamed. Like if he thinks there's people, I don't want anyone put to death because I was haunting him. I'd have to make sure that it's clear that it's haunting. It's a judgment from the beyond. Maybe he's already haunted. I fucking hope so. Um, I could end the war in Ukraine by haunting Putin. Um, I could end all wars by haunting people effectively. You know? Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of, what about a zombie though? If you could be a zombie for a day, would you do it? I don't want to eat brains. Even as a zombie, that's gross. I don't really want to spread zombieism. But you could scare people really well and make them think they're crazy. And there are definitely some people who deserve that. I'm coming for you. World War III's, wait, zombie or Night of the Living Dead zombie? Oh, okay. I was gonna say that doesn't make sense. Fast zombie or slow zombie? I don't know. Fast zombie, I would do in a fucking heartbeat. I would not eat brains though. I'd have to be on a diet or something. But I would still scare people because I mean those fuckers are scary. Uh, scare people and make them think that they're having a psychotic break. Only people who deserve it. Um, Hi, Curry. How's it going? Uh, but Living Dead Zombie also good, but very slow. Wouldn't be as I mean, could be well, it wouldn't really be as effective. And also, people could run away better. And also, I think people would believe like I don't want people like cutting my head off because they're like, oh shit, a zombie. Because if I'm slow, they're gonna catch me or whatever. But if I'm fast, and I, if I'm fast and I put on a fucking metal helmet so my brain doesn't get destroyed, if I'm if I'm smart about this and I know I'm turning into a zombie for 24 hours, I would armor up, right? Fast zombie. I would armor up, and then I'd be unstoppable, you know? Dude has a gun. That's okay. I'm a fucking zombie. Evil Dead zombies. Aren't there a variety of zombie types in that? I don't know. Oh yeah, being an animatronic for a day, like a Five Nights at Freddy's style animatronic. It would be fun to scare people, especially children. I don't want to traumatize kids, but yeah, that wouldn't be it. Well, I guess you could go out. It would be fun, but scaring people is always fun as a monster. I know, right? Armored up, just wearing a shit ton of like steel plates and shit. Zombie as a fast zombie. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? That could end the war in Ukraine. I think I could if I used it effectively, not in Ukraine, in with Putin. Um, you could do so many things. Oh, as a zombie. Okay, if you know you're gonna turn into a zombie for 24 hours, what you could do is you know how people are not wearing masks for COVID and like not being smart and they're spreading it like crazy and pretending like, oh, everyone's got a mystery flu. It's COVID, you dumbass. Like, did you hear about the school in like Virginia where half the population has COVID? Like 1,000 students, they all have COVID, so they can't go to school. And they're like, a mystery flu has ravaged our school. It's a fucking pandemic. What do you mystery flu? It's fucking COVID, you dumbass, you dumb pieces of shit. Anyway, it makes me angry. But if you can prearrange for like a campaign, like a PR sort of thing, like news, if you can basically make it so that people think that COVID will turn them into zombies, maybe they would wear masks and be responsible. Maybe I could change the world for the better. What mobile game is it? Texas? Um, I took my pills. I did. I'm so tired. What's wrong with me? What? Yeah, I bet my voice sounds like this because of the Botox. But I have to have the Botox because it's medical. Um, Medical. Or they go with mysteriously. Yeah, exactly. Now you got COVID once and now you're gay. Oh my god! If we could convince them that COVID turns people gay, suddenly a lot more people would be wearing masks because of rampant homophobia. So like, yeah, because there's definitely some overlap between people who don't wear masks and are homophobic. So It was the COVID that made you gay. And we should call it the COVID the whole time. Like old people. Good cosplay choices. What game is it though? You didn't say the name of the game. Um, yeah, but it would be funny to make people think that COVID does that because people are fucking homophobic and they don't want to drink it, so they would be more cautious. You'd be like, okay. Oh man. Yeah, yeah. COVID gamification vaccine microchips. Yes. Oh my god. And we could tell people that the vaccines make them straight again. Make it like, yeah, or something. Although, yeah. Congrats, you're gay now. Cough. Oh my god. The potential. Yesterday, oh my god. Yesterday, speaking of COVID, yesterday when I was at the eye doctor. So first of all, it's a medical office, and I'm there. You'd think at a medical office they would have the sense to wear masks still, because lo and behold, sick people, the ill, the disabled go to medical offices because they're sick, and that's what it's all about, right? People who are vulnerable and can die from COVID, and like get, it can ruin lives, and like especially vulnerable people, but they weren't wearing masks. Not even the doctor. And I was fucking furious. So then I'm sitting there and they're starting Jurassic Park 2 on the TV in the waiting room, which is me. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm wearing a mask, but like, what if I just started fake coughing? What if I just started fake coughing, just like coughing up a storm, like I've just had this like respiratory thing, and like just name all the symptoms of COVID. Um, because it would be nice. Maybe I could scare them into being more considerate. Because maybe they'd be like, oh no, this girl has COVID. I'm gonna catch COVID. Maybe I should wear a fucking mask. Hmm. I wish it were like that here, Lucius. Here is like this town has too many people, so we still have to be careful about COVID. Thanks, Booty Clapper. I think most people wanted to be gay, then the COVID break allowed them to explore. I agree, MacGyver, and I think it's a wonderful thing for people to get to explore, you know? Um, I'm still the same amount of gay. Still the same amount of gay as I was before. That's wonderful, MacGyver. That's great. I'm happy for you. Yeah, I am bisexual or pansexual, whatever, same thing. But so I did not I've been, I did not come out like nothing changed in my life in terms of that. Still was out many years ago, still out, but like um I so that definitely wasn't my experience. But I think it's so great. Like the point is, what I'm trying to get at is that I'm on TikTok. I use just TikTok too much, and I'm of course on the gay side of TikTok and the bi side of TikTok because I am those things, and it's so many people, so many people who are like, I, was married and then COVID happened, and I had to be stuck in the house with my husband, and I just like, there's a neighbor and she was really hot, and like we got really close, and blah blah blah. Not talking about me, Lucius. I'm saying that these TikToks are like this, and now I've divorced my husband and I'm a lesbian, and I'm just like, oh, I'm happy for you. I'm just happy for all these people. I mean, I was married, but only when I was really young and I was dying. Like literally dying. Um, and I was married very briefly to an abusive man. It's great. But That was so long ago. You're an Easter bisexual. You're fully gay except on holidays. I like that term. Yeah, lots of relationships are difficult. True facts. That's why I don't do them. Don't like them. Not interested. Uh. Um. Nothing really happens where you live except murder. Oh no. Oh no. I thought you said thick people go to medical offices. uh, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah. No, but like all of these people got divorced during the pandemic, and I'm really happy for them because being with a like someone you don't want to be married to and you don't really like, but like you might love them but you don't like them, get a fucking divorce. Like that sounds terrible. I mean, I've been there and I did get a divorce. And like everyone I know who's had a divorce is so much better off after the divorce. Everyone. Every single person. Um I'm very very pro divorce. I wish my parents had gotten divorced way earlier, like years earlier. They would both have had much better lives. Um Oh, I'm sorry that you guys broke up, but I'm happy that you're now free to find someone who's more suited to you. Is always a good thing about breakups because then you're available, you're free to find the person who's right for you, person or people. Um, what do you think keeps people from splitting up? A variety of things. There's this study. Um, I probably won't be able to find this. It's okay. I'll just paraphrase. There's this study where they basically found that people in relationships where both partners engage with the person 90% of the time uh, tend to stay together. Um, at least 90% of the time. And what I mean by engage is like you're like telling your significant other about this gossip and they're actually like they look at you, they're interested and they're like actually engaged in the conversation. They're not dismissing you and being like, I don't give a shit, like, or like there's a bird outside and you're like, hey, look at that cool bird. If they look at the bird, that counts as like engaging. If they are just like, I'm doing something else, blah, 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 sometimes you have to do other things and you can't look at the bird, but you know what I mean? Um, so apparently like 90, if you do that, if you actually like on both people actually like engage with the other person, 90% of the time that the other person, is reaching out in some way, people tend to stay together. But if you don't do that, uh, people typically break up. Sometimes people just get comfortable. I think not going to therapy, people not being willing to go to therapy and deal with their own problems is a huge reason why people break up. Because if you're not willing to deal with your own problems, why are you in a fucking relationship? Like, why are you, I don't know, why are you, I don't know. I just really, really don't like when people are unwilling to go to therapy and they have issues that they need to work on. Very pro therapy. Yeah, MacGyver. Yep. 90%. A lot, Lucius. A lot, dude. Therapy is super necessary. Everyone needs to go to therapy at some point in their life, pretty much. Um, pretty much everyone, obviously. That's a generalization. But technically, your last relationship ended during the pandemic because your boyfriend ghosted you. Oh no, fruit. Oh no? Oh no. Um, this is a hilarious joke. It is pretty hilarious. I'll give you that. Hi, Jamie. How's it going? Um, there's some other things. Okay, you know what keeps relationships together as well? When they work really well as a team. Like, if you have a goal to accomplish, like, for example, raising children, and you work really well as a team, and both people do the same amount of work for that goal, or like you trade off who does more work, or like it's somehow even. It's not just one person constantly being like, why aren't you helping me? You know, why aren't you contributing in any way? Like if you work together as a team, well, that's really big. Also, I think personally, compatibility is more important than love. Love is easy. Falling in love is so fucking easy. Um, Compatibility, that's harder to find. Because often you don't know until like a while, you know? Power, wait, what? A power couple to adopt you? Oh my god. Hey, I mean, sounds good. The costume needs more blood. It's so good, Lucius. Um, looking till pain meds kick in. Hi, Kiri. I hope they kick in quickly. Welcome. Um. Hmm? And then yeah, love is fucking easy. I don't know. Love is easy. Love is easy. But compatibility, that's fucking everything. Um and also what I think is just as important as love, if not more important, whether you actually like the person. Cuz I find that probably most people, or like maybe half of people who are in relationships, they don't actually fucking like the person they're in a relationship with. They love them. They don't like them. Most relationships, they just don't like each other. That's where like the whole that's part of why it's like, oh, the ball and chain, and you're gonna be with this person for the rest of your life, and oh, my old wife at home is gonna get, I'm gonna be in the doghouse, blah blah blah. They don't fucking like each other. They don't like each other. And I've been in so many relationships where we just didn't like each other. Hey, Brufruit, thank you for gifting a sub to Lucius. Da 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 da. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, the ads. Oh no. I don't know what story it was. Positive, negative side is 10 times more difficult. What do you mean? 10 times. Wait, what? Um, yeah, but, yeah, most people in relationships don't like their partner. Uh, they just don't. They love them, and they think that they don't even know that they don't like their partner. They're just always irritated. They like might be bickering a lot. They don't want to, like, they don't look forward to spending time with the person. Like so many like things go into that, you know? Most people in relationships need to ask themselves something. So they're like, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm having a great time. Are you happy because you're with your partner? Like, is that partner as a person, like as a unique individual, contributing to your happiness? Or are you happy because you're you and you do things that make you happy, and like you're fun, you're having fun because, of you being, there. Like, is this person just along for the ride, essentially? Like, are they just having it, like, I don't know. I've had to ask myself that in relationships, and sometimes I am like, oh, I'm having fun, and like, because I would be having fun with anyone. Like, I could have fun with anyone, pretty much. Like, it does, like, this my boyfriend or whoever being with me having this fun isn't because they're here. That it could be anyone. So why am I with this person? And then also, like, well, fun is every day. It's I'm talking about like happiness, like, you know. Um and then also like I wish my brain wouldn't stop working halfway through every thought. Um Yeah, like if you're laughing together. That, because a lot of times it's like, oh, he makes me laugh. He makes me laugh so much. Huh? We're always laughing. Is he making you laugh, or are you just funny? And so, like, is it you or is it him? Does it matter that it's him, or could you be laughing with anyone else, pretty much, or like a huge number of other people? Like, yeah, no. A lot of people need to ask themselves some questions. And then also, you know what's a good one? You know what's a really good one? Okay, people who are like, I'm gonna marry this person. Okay, it's a thought experiment. So let's say you have a child. Now imagine that this child grows up to be exactly who your partner is at this time, right now. If they look the same as your partner, pretty much, like not the same, but you know what I mean? They're not like a clone, but like if they have the same personality, they have the same career and job and like habits, if they have like they're exactly like your partner essentially. Are you proud of that child? Are you proud that child is yours? Like is that a future you look forward to? Is that something you want? Because if it's not, you should not be marrying this person. And especially, here's the thing, it's not the person's potential. It's not this person you're going to marry. It's not their potential. It's exactly as they are right now. It's not, oh, he's going back to school and he's going to reach this point and like, you know, whatever. No, like as he is right now, or as she is right now. No potential, like none of that potential shit. Well, yeah, of course you should be proud of your kids no matter who created them. I'm talking about like this is a thought experiment. Um, don't go telling people that's not hot. I'm just saying a lot of guys are not as funny as they think they are. Um, a lot of guys, I thought, oh, he's so funny. We're always laughing, and it's like it took me a while to figure out. Oh no, I just have a good sense of humor, and I could be laughing with anyone. This guy's not special. When we're laughing, it's just as much, if not more, me than him. Like, so why should I be with this person? They see the issues they're gonna have with females, and they still go, yeah, oh, yeah, no, I'm not talking about like just women. Like everyone should ask themselves these questions. Um, who's my favorite comedian? I don't have one. I don't generally have favorites in like anything. I don't really do that. Hi Big B. I hope you have a great day at work. Um, yes, a lot. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Finessing. Yes. Okay. A lot of, and I'm not also, don't call women females. We don't like it. And it makes you look like an asshole. Anyway, women and men, and non-binary, anyone, right? A lot of times they're in a relationship and what you said, they like how that person makes them feel, but they don't actually like the person. Yeah, like it can go that way, and they just don't recognize that. Um, how much would I say my equipment has cost me in total? 30 grand, maybe. Let's see. Maybe 30? Well, I have that computer now. Probably less now. I guess 30 grand if you count all the equipment I've used for streaming. But if we're talking about like just what I have right now, it's probably only like 20. Yeah. USD. This is my job. Yeah. Uh, ask if your partner provides something you couldn't get from hanging out with your dog. Yes, always ask. Yes, yes, yes. Ask if your partner provides something you couldn't get from hanging out with your dog. Exactly. Oh. Yes, USD. United States dollars. Okay. Thanks, Sean. Um, mm, yeah, yeah. You loved your boyfriend. Sorry, I'm scrolling up. Oh, it's wonderful when you can stay friends with the people you date. that's the other side of that coin. Sometimes you like people and you just aren't like, you lose that attraction, you know? But you can still love them. It's just you recognize that like this is really only something that should be a friendship, you know? Mm, yeah, dating's hard, Lucius. It's so fucking hard. Yeah, I'm sorry you have to go to work, Big B. Um, um, you're good finessing it, you're fine. I'm just letting you know because I feel like someone should let you know, but I'm not like mad or anything. What's a good amount of time to talk to someone before dating? I'm so anti-dating right now because I'm not interested in it at all. I've got other shit to do in my life, but and I'm sick of it. So like, my answer is probably gonna be a lot longer than most people's answer for that these days. Um, before you start, when you say before you start dating, you mean before the first date, or do you mean before you're a relationship? Like, what do you mean? Um, because if it's talking before you go on a date, there should be as little as possible of that. A little bit to like kind of get to know the basics, but like not a lot. Like extremely little. Like get to know the basics, feel someone out, and then meet them in person because you don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste their time. So that's why you do the feeling out at first. But then date should happen pretty quick. Because if you extend that like texting or whatever phase, that's never gonna reach to any, like that's never gonna lead to anything. If you just keep talking, like you're gonna lose interest. You run out of things. I don't know. It's just not good. It's not a way. It's not the way to go. Don't do it. Don't do weeks of that. Um, that is your wife. Yeah, yeah. I have one ex I'm really close friends with. Um, but like that's the thing. We would never date again. There's probably some kind of negative number percent that like chance that I would date him again. Um, we are that will simply never happen. Uh, yeah, yeah. Losing attraction is a bummer because like if you're in a relationship and you lose your attraction to the person, but you still have the other things, it's like how do you deal with that? Do you open the relationship up? Do you you can just force yourself to still do the things, you know, sex and stuff. But that's really not good for you. Forcing yourself to have sex with someone you don't want to be having sex with is really not good for your body or your mind. Um, so it's like a difficult thing, you know? And a lot of, I mean, sometimes you can get that attraction back, but most of the time, in my opinion, in my experience, it does not come back. Um, um, uh, happily divorced for 14 years. Hell yeah. Uh, Days of the Dead convention. How fun! That sounds so cool. When should women initiate the first kiss? That's when the moment's right. There is no formula for that. It could be on the first date. It could be on the 15th. That's a little late, but um, it that is purely when the moment's right. That's a matter of like, are you connecting really well with this person? Do you trust them? Have you like, do you have reason to trust them? Do you like, are things going really well? And you know, it's just a lot of things. But oh, okay, have a good time at work, baby. Um, you and your girlfriend were talking? Oh, you mean a relationship? So what you're saying, Vanessa, is that you were dating for 9 months, like going on dates, taking her out to dinner, whatever. You were going on dates for 9 months, and then you asked her to be in a relationship with you, like to be a couple. I think that's a good amount of time. That gives you plenty of time to like get past that initial like infatuation where you like don't see the things that are incompatible about you two. That gives you a lot of time to get past that, and then you can actually assess after that amount of time whether you really should be in a relationship with that person, whether you actually want that, or whether it's just what people do. You get nervous at high five a lot and it ruins it. Yeah, maybe one high five per date. Um, did you take too long? No, you did not. You did not take too long. Um, yeah, Lucia, see there's totally nothing wrong with that. Uh, that's true. Okay, brute fruit, that's a different perspective. Dangosaurus Rex just subbed. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Um, yeah, you know what? I guess if like the high fiving thing is just you, then maybe that's a good way to weed out the people who are not right for you. Yeah. The high fiving, you're right, Brute Fruit. The high fiving could be an effective tool to find someone whose personality is right for yours. Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking of it more as like a nervous habit that you don't particularly want to do that isn't like you, yeah, if someone doesn't like high five, they ain't the one. Yeah, there you go. Then you'll find your high fiver. Your high fiver soulmate. That's really good. That's really good, Brute Fruit. That's some good dating advice. You compulsively fist bump your kindred spirits. I love it. Would I ever consider a long distance relationship if it was the right person? No. I've done that. Mm-mm. No. No. I don't like talking on the phone. I fucking hate that shit. I always run out of things to say because it's not in person and I can't read body language over the phone. And I can't hear very well. Messaging back and forth, I just always lose the attraction, and also I lose interest, and also there's just a lot that you can't do. No, I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about like, I don't know. No, I would never fucking do it. Never. Never. Maybe if it was like a very short time period and we were visiting each other like a lot. We're talking a very short time period, a few months. But otherwise I would never, ever, ever hand gesture partners. Oh, that's good. Your girlfriend got you a missing plushie from FNAF. Hell yeah, that's a great gift. I would rather eat a ceramic mug than date long. Yeah, see, that's why I feel too. It's like, but if I want to go on a trip for like a few months, then like I'm cool with that. I'll do that kind of long distance. I'm going to Europe, but not with monogamy in the whole thing. Well, yeah, no. Well, no. Maybe. But yeah, no. Ugh. Like long distance is fucking awful. Don't recommend it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a trap. Guten Tag. Hallo, wie geht's? How's it going, Mango? Your girlfriend and you are a state apart? Yeah, I mean, for some people, it works really well. Some people, it works super well. I mean, it can still be hard, but like, I am not one of those people. Like, I will lose interest. I will absolutely lose interest. But I kind of, in general, lose interest. With friendship, I do not lose interest. But with romance, after the initial, like, infatuation period, I tend to lose interest. Like after the first 6 months. Or maybe longer. I've been in a lot of long relationships, but I stay with them because I love the person, not because I actually like them or like we're compatible or like that's why love is a fucking trap. It makes you stay with people because you don't want to hurt them or because you like like you love them, right? But like you don't like them, you aren't compatible with them, and they're not contributing to your happiness in any way, yeah, no, love is a fucking trap. It can be a trap. It isn't. I'll say it can be a trap. But no, I fucking lose interest in terms of like a lot of things after 6 months to a year. If the relationship didn't work, it was never love to begin with. No, 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 no. love, love happens so many times in life. If a relationship doesn't work, it doesn't mean it wasn't love. It can be the truest love, and you're still not compatible. It can be pure, real love, and you're not compatible, and you just aren't right for each other, and your lives don't make sense together, and so you're not together, but it was still love, you know? Love is a thing that happens many times in life. It is not a limited thing. Love is limitless, literally like limitless. Like it isn't something that we only have a set amount to give, you know? Hi Tripo, how's it going? Yeah, my dog is skilled, is trained in stuff, and yeah, my dog does that, Mango. Um, um, we could have 2 minute intro hand gesture. What about Christmas? What are we talking about? Christmas? What? Ron? Yeah, brew fruit. I didn't expect us to get onto this topic, but I had a good time. It's nice to see you. I hope you're doing really well. Yeah, love is, yeah, friendship. I love, you know, loving my friends, that doesn't go away, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what is, I don't know. I'm a little, many people thrive in traditional sort of dating. You know, you go on some dates, you become a couple, you get married, you have kids, and you stay with that person forever. I'm not one of those people. Um, I don't want that. Uh, and it does not look appealing to me. I do wish that I did want that because my life would be a lot easier and a lot yeah, my life would be a lot easier and like if I did like that, if I did want that, if I had that capability. I'm not my therapist this spring was like, "Why are you fighting this? You should just accept that you are simply not and have never been the person for normal relationships and you should just date people." My therapist is saying this, like, you should just date people for short amounts of time. They can come and go, you can come and go, and it's a lot of different people, whoever you want. You know, it can be a few, it can be whoever. People can leave your life and come back in and just never have a set relationship and focus most of your energy on your friendships and stuff. And that's what your life should be because that's what you're like what you thrive like that's what would make you happiest. And it's like and it doesn't matter that society doesn't like that's not the goal of, you know, and that's not supposed to be the goal, but it should be my goal. Yeah. That's what my therapist said to me because I was like, "Oh, a lot of things." But yeah, no, I think my brain chemistry is just not the norm. I'm probably autistic. There are a number of people and a certain test that all think I'm autistic. Um, I am not diagnosed, and I'm torn on the issue. Anyway, I don't know. My brain chemistry just doesn't work like other people's. Um, like the average person's. But that's the thing. I've had like a lot of romance in my life, like real like romance and like dating and long relationships and blah de blah de blah. I mean, and like a lot of like all of that. So much dating, and like okay, maybe not. Yeah, yeah, like so much just romance, and I'm bored of it. I'm super fucking bored of it. I just don't feel like it. I'm bored. Do I really need more flowers? Do I really need more mediocre sex? Do I really need to like do the whole dinner thing with someone and make this like do the whole I don't know. Do I really want that? No, it is exhausting. I don't want that. I only want extraordinary dating at this point in my life. Average dating, mediocre dating, I'm fucking done with it. I did enough of that. Yes, I absolutely. The whole being a foster mom eventually is very much a permanent goal in my life. That has been my goal since I was a very small child. That is not going away. Um, but that's later in life because I need to be able to afford to be a foster mom and I need to be healthy enough to be a foster mom. I'm talking about foster mom to humans, not children, not animals. I know a lot of people consider that term more for animals. Um, it is a waste of energy. I got shit to do, shit that makes me happy. I've got friends, you know. Mediocre sex is all I've got. Oh my god, that's the thing. I have had that connection. That's the thing. I have had that connection. I'm not looking for it. I have had that. I've had the truest love, like the. I've had that instant connection and like we stayed in love and we did like each other for a really long time but like I don't know, after a year or something the attraction went away, but I still loved him and I liked him, but I wasn't attracted to him anymore. I just wasn't. And that's a problem. But it was still that love was not infatuation. That was love with a capital L, you know? Jack's under my desk in his doggy bed. You were adopted once? Hey, I hope it was a good experience. You just got married and you're not doing it again. Weddings? Yeah, exhausting. Truly exhausting. The whole planning process. So much. Yeah. Yeah, fuck what society thinks. Agreed. Hi, Ronan. But yeah. That's the thing. I don't believe that everyone has a soulmate. A single soulmate? I don't believe it. That's I think that is unnatural. I think that everyone has uh what is essentially could be multiple, like a lot of soulmates. Like there's a lot of people on this planet. There are a lot of people who you could connect with on the level of being like a soulmate. There are a lot of people like who each person could connect with. They just might be on the other side of the planet, you know? Like there are a lot of fucking people. Like but I do believe that soulmates exist. I just think that you know, but yeah, so I am not interested in true love because I've got a lot of that in my life already. I'm not interested in like romantic love. That is like a long-term thing. I don't know. I just don't like it. I'm just done. I mean, I'm eventually I'll probably meet someone and do the temporary thing or like end up in another relationship and be like, I want to leave and this is not right for me, and then stay anyway and you know, and be miserable. But I would prefer not to do that. Um, I would like to. That's the problem. That's the thing. Yeah, people feel like can feel played around with. But here's the thing. I'm upfront about it. Like on the first fucking date, I'll be like, I don't want a traditional relationship. I don't want monogamy. I don't want to like live together or like do normal like I don't want to be a normal relationship. I don't want that. I don't want that and I would not be happy with that. I will say that on the first fucking date and guys will still be like, I want you to be my girlfriend and let's be monogamous and let's move in together. And like, I did say I did not want that. And I have said that many times since that day, you know? Like, and it's like, dude, if your feelings are hurt, it's not my fault. That's on you. That's on you if you didn't listen or you didn't respect my opinion enough. Like, if you don't respect what I want from my life, enough, like if you think that you could change my mind about who I am, like you want to change me, like you think that, and it's like, no, like then you don't like me. That is a important aspect of who I am. And if you don't like that, maybe you just don't like me. Like, um, King Mango, it is possible. It is just very unlikely. Um, I have a lot of people in my life who I will spend the rest of my life with. They're just friends. Um, you waited 24 years to meet your wife. It was worth it. Yeah, I. That's great. Honestly, I'm happy when like that's the thing. I'm not like anti-love. I'm not anti-relationship. Just for me, I am. But for other people, like that's wonderful. Like I'm happy, and I'm not like I don't even want like promiscuous like sex at this point in my life. Like I don't, because like sex is better when there is that romantic element, and you're like you've been flirting, and like, like where there's more to it, but it doesn't have to be. Sex is often better when you are really crushing on the person. If it's just like, oh, okay, here's my dick appointment, then why? Most women aren't going to come from that, first of all. Most women don't come in sex with men. So, like, why bother? I mean, I get that sex isn't all about orgasms, but like, is it going to be that good? No, it's not. Um, anyway, yeah, no, I've had a lot of people like that where they like in my life where it doesn't drain you to be around them, and that's a wonderful thing. But there's a lot of people on this planet, a lot of people who I can have that with. It doesn't have to be one person for the rest of my life. You never enjoyed school, and it took you ages to start your bachelor's. You're graduating in 6 months. You still don't really enjoy it, but you did it because you always had a sense of feeling inadequate. Oh yeah. My family is, yeah. I probably just should have picked a trade and accepted academics is nothing for me and be a happy man. I really don't mind working. Oh well, better just finish. Yeah, King Mango, that's the thing. In our lives, a lot of our unhappiness comes from us doing things that we think we should. Society wants us to do these things. Our family wants us to do these things, but we don't want it. It's not right for us. We just grow up being indoctrinated thinking that we have to do it and we should do it and that it's right and that it's for everyone. Like my family, oh my God, I'm literally the only person in my family without a PhD. I do have 2 bachelor's degrees, so I did the whole college thing. Whatever, they were like, oh, when's your master's gonna start? Like, which program did you pick? I'm like, hey, I'm streaming. No, I'm not gonna do it. Fuck no, I'm done. School was good and all, but literally so stressful that yeah, no, it was very stressful. It made me extremely unhappy and ill. Yeah, there's a lot of people who would do way better in trade schools than in college. And like that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to go to trade school instead of college. Like college should not be the norm. It should only be for people who want to go to college, who they themselves, not just their families. I'm in a relationship right now and I love all of it, but it's a lot of upkeep and energy to keep it going. I know for a fact that if it was to end today, I'd never be in another relationship. I just don't have the energy to start over. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. It is hard. It's super like it can be super hard. There's a lot of upkeep in a lot of situations. Like yeah, it takes a lot of energy. Really, that's the thing. Relationships take a lot of energy. I don't fucking have energy for that. Yeah. Focus on being friends, and then boom, 16 years have gone by, and we're oh, Ronan, that's wonderful. That's the thing. I'm like super pro, like a true love, soulmates, happy, whatever, people living like that kind. I just don't want it for myself, but I love when other people have it, and you know, Yeah, yeah, people thinking they can change your mind. And it's like, do you give a shit about who I am? Like, do you give a shit about my personality and my values? Because it kind of seems like you don't, and you want me to be something I'm not. Um, yeah, I just don't. Do I meditate? No, I have a terrible disease that causes excruciating physical pain. Well, maybe not always excruciating. Constant whole body physical pain since I was a kid. So like, meditation is a bad thing because the best tool for people who are in pain constantly is distraction. And when you're meditating, you're not distracted. So it is very bad. I do other things that are significantly more therapeutic than meditation would be for me. Um, have a wonderful day, Fear Willies. Hello. Uh, True. There is more to bonding with people than sex. I agree. I agree. My lipstick's all fucky. Well, it's not real lipstick. It's whatever. Um, Lucius, there's a lot of people on this planet. There's definitely people out there for you. Hyper Dragon. Well said. Reiki. My dad is licensed or whatever, not licensed. He did the training, like the really hardcore training for Reiki and a bunch of other stuff, like body mechanics. He basically went to like body mechanics school. Um, so he's like, yeah, he does like acupressure and Reiki. He doesn't do much Reiki. He's, whatever, but he does like a lot of acupressure and a lot of like adjusting muscles, adjusting the skeletal system. Not like in a chiropractic sense. Not that type of adjustment. But anyway, no, Reiki doesn't. Well, Reiki when I was a kid would help a lot. But only temporarily. It doesn't last. Um I survived the rapture. Yeah. Dude, my dad used to be a well, more of a Taoist. Taoist? Taoist? No, my family's not like my parents are not well. Okay, my mom's dead. She was not religious, and my dad and stepmom are super not religious. They enjoyed the philosophy of like involved in like Buddhism and Taoism, but they weren't like religiously into it. Like it wasn't a religion for them. Just interesting. He's not like a shaman, no. Do I feel like I have power in my hands? Um, I think we all have a lot of power. I'm cold. Oh, wait. I'm wearing sweatpants. And it's not that I don't want you guys to see my sweatpants. It kind of is. It's just that they won't fucking stay up. And I'm wearing bright green underpants. And I don't really want you guys to see my green underpants. I don't think Twitch would like that. Ah, I dropped something. Wheelie chair. Um, I mean, it's a way of life, which is could be called a religion. Um, you're a Satanist. Hell yeah, love it. Yeah, I don't fall into any like um uh any specific like I'm not affiliated with any religion. The Church of Satan does great work. If I was going to be a part of a religion, it would be the Church of Satan because I really like a lot all their like activism. The fact that it is about activism, literally. It's not about worshiping Satan. I mean, I'd worship Satan, but I'm not really. I think Satan is a very good figure. Satan teaches us to question authority and question everything and really think about things and decide what's right for us. I like Satan. But I I'm not I'm spiritual, but in a private way that mostly involves like nature worship and stuff like that. I'm a pagan. You could call me that. Just like a vague term. Just vaguely pagan. Yeah. Hi, welcome. The Church of Satan does fantastic work in making the world a better place. Dark spirit watching over, we all do. Things, it's complicated. You can take yes, exactly, tactical. That's the thing. Yeah. That's the thing. Might be a witch in my past life. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think that the title of witch suits me well. I feel like just living in a cabin in the woods outside of town and helping women with problems and other people and like healing their shit and like just yeah, the whole witch thing is great. When I when I first started in middle school reading the Discworld books by Terry Pratchett, I wanted to be like Granny Weatherwax so badly. So badly. Um yeah. Yeah, so good. So good. Yeah. Your wizard in your past life? Hell yeah. I love it. Definitely a hermit. I dig it. I like being part of I like I'm a social person. I like being like among people and people watching and like just being social, but also I want to be able to leave that and go home and be isolated and have no one anywhere near my house. That's why I love living here cuz well, it's not perfect, but like there's fewer people. I live on like 10 acres. But I would like to live on 100 acres and have no one within acres of space. That's what I want. No one, neighbors. Friends can stay, but my Gemini, no. It's complicated. I don't know how to say this word in English. Taurus. So it's the combination of an A and a U, a like specifically in that order in German is ow, ow. That's the sound it makes. So then I read that in English and I'm like, how do Americans say that? Like is it aw? Like ow? Like I don't know how to say that word. Um yes, I need a lot of isolation, but I also need time with people. Which is why traveling works really well for me. um an extreme atheistic way of living. Yeah. Yeah, that the Church of Satan is great that way. It's the Church of Satan is a wonderful organization because they're literally like they've dedicated themselves to religious equality in this country. Like the separation of church and state, and that is important. And so I just fucking love them. I just am not a member. Yeah. So there's a difference between the like there's two different Church of Satan, Satanic what is it called? The Satanic Temple? I don't remember. I get them confused. I do. Yeah, I definitely want to live nowhere near the desert, but I get why it appeals to other people, and I do see its beauty. It just doesn't appeal to me. It's not believing in God or Satan. Yeah, no. Because that would be like going to the Church of God being. Yeah, no, it's. No, Gelato. It's not about worshiping Satan. The Church of Satan is a church that upholds the separation of church and state and religious equality in our country. So basically, when Christians decide that they want to incorporate aspects of their religion into like government, the Church of Satan basically is there to say that's not religious equality. What about Jewish people? What about Muslim people? What about us? We're a religion. So if you put a Christian thing in this government building, you also have to put a satanic thing. Religious equality. Separation, like that's a fundamental thing in our country. That's important. And so that basically dissuades the addition of Christianity into our government, which is important because we are not a Christian country. Yeah, most of us are Christian, but like the governments cannot be Christian. We literally our country was literally founded by people who wanted religious like freedom, like to be whatever religion they want, like it is fundamental to our country. Um Everything is about you and it sounds very hedonistic. That's a different type of Satanism, Gelato. That's a different organization. And also it's not a selfish thing. It's not like that. The hedonism, yes, but the everything is about you aspect is not it. It's about freedom. But that freedom can be the freedom to help people too. Teach you patience. I don't talk about that King Mango, the religion thing. I don't talk about my own beliefs. They're just private. That's like part of it. Um, that is part of it. I don't believe for me that putting that into words is natural or correct. I feel like that would inherently limit it in a way that is not natural. It's essentially like nature worship sort of stuff. It's complicated. You know, it is what it is. I belong in the forest. um, well, a hedonist is committed to seeking all kinds of pleasure, not just sensual pleasure. You had to bring up Buddha. You did start a conversation, didn't you? Yeah, it's weird. Um, I really hope that it was the bleach from cleaning the hot tub that caused my throat to be like this, and my eyes to be fucked up. I really hope it was just that, because then that I don't have to change any medication, or if it is that, I really don't want to have to get off my antidepressant. Hold up. I have to do the thing. I haven't checked my eyes in a while. I'm supposed to go to the ER if my eyes do alarming things, which they were doing yesterday and the day before. So I went to the eye doctor and he was like, go to the ER if you're, check your eyes to make sure that they're responding to light. So I gotta do that real quick because I'm trying to do it every few hours or so, every like a few times a day, once or twice, maybe. I have to pull up my flashlight and then watch out. It's gonna be bright. Beware. I have to shine it in my eye and see if the pupil gets smaller. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then I have to do them both and see if they get small at the same rate. Okay, they did. We're good. However, They're not in the center of my eye, but my eye is pretty round. The pupil is just not in the center of the iris, which is a thing that's like part of it that I went to the doctor for, which is just essentially the mechanism of the iris not working correctly. But it should be temporary. Yeah, it's okay. What color are my eyes? So green is like the short green with like central heterochromia that's like a reddish brown. So green, yeah. Um, but in low light, when there's no light, they look brown. But like in any kind of light, they're green. Central heterochromia. Central heterochromia is just it's really common, I think. It's just like there's a ring of color of a different color that goes around the pupil. So your eye is like a main color, and then you've got a secondary color that's like in a ring essentially around the pupil in the middle. Sometimes it looks red, and then I look like I have Christmas eyes because they're green and red, or like chili eyes, green and red. But it's like a brownish, reddish brown. Do I have thyroid problems? Yeah, I have a growth in my thyroid. I have like a nodule. I have to go get another biopsy for it. It's probably not cancerous. Last time I got a biopsy, it was not cancerous. But yeah, no, I have to take a lot of thyroid stuff. Did my eyes bother you to clean the hot tub? Not like immediately. It was like the next day. So that's why I'm kind of confused. I have to actually finish cleaning the hot tub, but I got okay, here. I'm going to go grab it. Hold on. My fucking sweatpants. Okay. There's a reason for that. Trust me. So I have to finish cleaning the hot tub, but the fumes were clearly, were probably an issue. I don't actually know if that's the cause. Could have been the. So I have my gas mask. I'm gonna wear this. I didn't wear this, which is the problem. However, when I cleaned out my mom's house, which is I sold it after she died. It's a whole thing. But basically, filthy dust, like the kind that you should not inhale, got in this, like all on the inside and the outside, right? It's like in all the nooks and crannies. It's incredibly difficult to get out, and I just have not succeeded. So here's the question: can I take off the filters? I don't actually know how to do that. Can I take off the filters and then wash this in a sink? Like, can I get it wet? Or, like, if it doesn't have a filter on it? Or is that a bad idea? Is that, like, will that damage it? Will that fuck it up? Yeah, like David Bowie, when he was a kid, someone punched him or whatever, and they damaged his eye, and so one of his pupils was completely dilated for the rest of his life, and the other one was not. It was really interesting. It's part of what made him look so unique. Brown eyes with thick eyelashes. Ah, yeah. Got good eyelash genetics. So, does anyone know the solution, the answer? Does anyone understand gas masks? Gas masks. Can I wash this if I take? Also, I don't even know how to take the filters off. I probably should figure that out. Do you just like what part comes off? It doesn't want to. I'm gonna break this. It's gonna be a problem. I don't even. Oh, finally. Okay, so I have the filter. And if I take the other filter off, does anyone know gas masks? In case I do wash it in the sink, I'm gonna do this. There's this thing in the middle. I feel like water would get trapped in various parts of it, which I feel would be a concern because I don't want it getting moldy or mildewy, you know? But maybe I'm wrong about that. I mean, how do people clean these? They've got to be washable, right? I should just go do it, shouldn't I? With dish soap? I'm thinking dish soap. Dish soap. Dish soap. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking do it. Unless someone in the chat tells me that that will ruin it, I'm gonna do it. Disinfectant wipes is how they clean it. But I have to wear a gas mask to use disinfectant wipes. Because of the fumes from disinfectant wipes. Also, how would I get into all the nooks and crannies with disinfectant wipes? There's like a lot of them. Could I spray rubbing alcohol in there? People really don't wash these? A mask cleaning can be carried out with water and with a non-aggressive detergent solution based on the manufacturer. Oh man, I should have kept the manual. Or using suitable disinfectant wipes. I'm gonna take that as water and dish soap. Yep, I'm gonna do it. Also, while we're at it, when you use this, are you supposed to take these caps off the filters? I assume you are. But like, they have holes in them, so like, I haven't taken them off. Are you supposed to take these plastic caps off the filters? That's a stupid question, but I'm still asking it. I'm gonna go put this at the sink. And you aren't gonna see my green underpants. I'm wearing pants. They're just like falling off constantly. Okay. Thank you, by the way, Von Explaino. You live up to your name. Okay. I have to take my meds. So I'm eating ice cream because you have to take it with food. Those meds. I have to take it with food. So. You guys know I left my flashlight on. You guys know that I had like I have a colony of black widows. Like 30 of them or something. I don't know. Black widows. Most of them are male, but some of them are female. And they're all on the side of my house at like the roof level. Which is a problem. They're cool to look at and I don't mind them. I'm not afraid of spiders. But it isn't super safe. And also you know how they lay their eggs in egg sacs? They were making those. So it was kind of like, oh, I gotta get this taken care of. Otherwise we're gonna have even more. So I finally remembered to call the pest control people. They're coming today. They probably already came. They usually come really early in the day. And eight centipedes. 8 centipedes. 8 of them. In a week. Right in front of my house for some reason. Only in front of my house. I think they like the hot tub. I think they might live underneath it. Like a crack in the concrete. 800. What? Yeah, me too. Thank you. This looks super cool when you can actually see it, but it wasn't the right look for today because you can't really see it in the dark and you can't really see it from the camera. There's like leaves. It looks really. I'll post a photo on Twitter. Discord. Those are actually centipedes, not millipedes. They have fewer legs. They're a pain in the ass because they bite. One of them bit Jack one time at night, and he came back to the door from where he'd been peeing, and he was like limping and whining in the most sad, like the most heartbreaking way. It was awful. And so I had to take him to the dog ER, the vet ER, and they told me it was a centipede and that he would be fine, and they gave him a bunch of meds, like meds for pain. And he felt much better. Little angel. Oh yeah, but I don't want to fuck up what I've got going. Oh, Red Spectre. Hi. How's it going? I thought of you today because I was looking at Spirit Halloween, on Instacart, and they have a lot of devil masks. I like bugs. I actually have some spider themed makeup planned that I will let you know ahead of time if I'm wearing it, because that sounds like it's not scary, but it involves like realistic spider on my face essentially. So and then oh, and I remembered something else. I booked my trip. I'm going to a lake. And then, but I can't tell anyone, like I can't say where I'm going because I'm going by myself and I prefer not to be murdered. Not that any of you are murderers, but you don't put those things out on the internet because one of you could be a murderer. But so I can't tell you guys where I'm going until after I go there. But it's in the south. It's in the south and it's a lake. And I'm gonna kayak. No, I fucked up. It fell, and then I have chocolate ice cream on myself. Murder and gang. Murderer. That's such a hard word to say. Okay, so according to a website online, obviously online, it's a website. According to the internet, there are no gators or crocodiles at this lake. So I should be fine. I should be fine. Yeah. Good evening, username. And there's something else really important that I remembered, and I can't remember it. Oh, I dealt with like bank things that were really important that I had been putting off. And then paperwork. Something else. I don't know. Oh my god, the locksmith. I'm getting a new. That's the thing. He came and he was like, there are 3 locks on your garage door, and none of them are functional. They aren't like. They're not at all functional, and they may never have been functional. 3 locks. So anyway, I'm getting a new garage door opener, which will be secure because like here's the thing. I have like a shit ton of stuff in my house because I can't put anything of value or like important in my garage because I don't want to be robbed because it doesn't have a lock. Well, so there's like nothing valuable in there. It's like nothing. And so I am yeah, so they're going to put in new. But also, here's the thing. There is already a garage door opener in there. It's just been broken for like 8 years or something. There's no electricity run for it. So how did the people who lived here before me who installed the thing, how did they just use an extension cord? That's not safe. It's a great way to get your garage to burn. So anyway, I've got to have an electrician come, and then the locksmith's gonna come back and put in a garage door or a garage door opener. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Scottish person saying murderer. 9 of the worst Scottish serial killers. Videos. Let's try this one. That's as loud as it gets, and I just hear it buh, buh over and over again. I had a brief fling with a Scotsman once. It's the accent. Gets me every time. Did he wear a kilt? For special occasions, yes. But not in regular life. You forget that you ate something, you just had one of those moments. Yeah. 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 Same. A blessing and a curse. uh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, where you eat on autopilot. Oh, there was something else that happened. And I don't wait, what was it? Something happened. And I still don't know how it happened. I'm trying to remember what it was. Because I remember thinking, did I do that in my sleep? That would be a very weird thing to do in my sleep. What was it? No. I can't remember. What about the watermelon? The watermelon. Hello. The watermelon. Okay. I bought a watermelon. It arrived at my house. Grocery delivery. I put it in the kitchen and I'm going to put it away. I go turn around and put away something else. I look back. The watermelon has split. It has been somehow split down the middle. It's cracked open, which it wasn't before. So I'm like, how did that happen? Did I just miss it somehow? Is it overly ripe? It doesn't look overly ripe. It looks like perfect level of ripeness. Confused. So then I take the watermelon and I'm like, I don't trust this. What if, I don't know. I don't trust it. There's something weird going on. I'm going to put it outside for the animals, for like the birds to eat and like bugs and stuff. Might as well. So I go and I put it on the grass. A few ants came and ate some, but nothing else. No birds ate from it. No, like I kept checking on it and it's still, at this point it's just drying up some, like, but like it didn't get eaten. So why would a watermelon out in the grass in a farm where there's like a shit ton of, it's not like farm animals, but there's like so many bugs here, so many, and birds, and there's skunks, there's so many things that would eat a watermelon, right? Nothing ate it other than some ants, and they didn't eat very much. So here's a question. Am I cursed? Am I cursed? Or were there like the strongest pesticides ever on this watermelon? And so none of the animals want to eat it because they're like, oh, that's poison? Like stronger than anything else? Because I put food out for the animals all the time. But it wasn't off as a thing. It looked totally like fresh and like the perfect, like, but if it was off, even bugs would have eaten it. It's been weeks. It's been weeks. And it's still out there and there's still like fruit part. Like it's not even just the rind. It's been weeks. What is happening? I don't know. Maybe I'm cursed. Yay. King Arthur's Revenge. Thank you so much for rating me. That's really nice of you. Thank you. That. It might be a haunted watermelon. But yeah, the watermelon, how are you, by the way? King Arthur's Revenge. How are you? The watermelon, I think I might be cursed. Drea thinks I'm cursed, so maybe I am. Drea thinks I am cursed, but she's cursed too, so. But yeah, I don't know why. And also, I'm a little concerned because it's like, I was going to eat that watermelon. If it is the pesticide thing, if they put such freaky pesticides on there that like that are way stronger than usual and like nothing wants to eat it, I was going to eat it. Like, it could be. It could be the demon that lived in the Furby that I lit on fire. Could be. If you guys should look at my TikTok. Somewhere in my TikTok, there's a story about a Furby. One of my TikToks. I have two. One is like outfits, and the other one is a variety of things. I'm good. How are you? What were you playing? What game were you playing? Let's give King Arthur's Revenge a shout out. For that raid. What were you doing on stream? Okay, I gotta stop eating this. This is enough. Century Age of Ashes. I have not heard of that. Interesting. That actually reminded me that I need to check to see whether the Resident Evil 8 DLC came out. You know, I've been doing this. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 50 minutes, and my eyes are not stinging as much as I thought they would at this point. So that's a good sign. Oh, yeah. When is the Resident Evil 4 remake coming out? Oh, next year, right? Okay. It's a battle royale involving dragons. Cool. That sounds really cool. Sorry, the audio experience you're probably having with me eating this ice cream must be awful. Please tell me if I'm being disgusting. I think the Botox I got in my jaw for my lockjaw is doing something weird with my jaw because I was having a really hard time getting this spoon in my mouth. But this is a small spoon. This is not a big spoon. And I was having trouble getting it in my mouth. Maybe it just hasn't taken full effect yet. Don't judge me. I need both legs for this. I'm just sitting on one of my. Okay. There's a joke in there somewhere. True fact. The 28th this month. Okay, so it hasn't come out yet. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm also really looking forward to getting to finish Stay Out of the House. There's so much left to that game, but I know I can't do it with my eyes all fucked up like they are right now. And my voice, because there will be screaming. There will be screaming. That would not be great for my voice right now. I bet it is just maybe it's a combination of the jaw Botox, the lockjaw Botox, and the bleach fumes. Maybe that's why my throat hurts. Maybe it's not something bad. Okay, time is it? 3 o'clock. I took my other pills. 7. Hold on. Blah, blah, blah. It is time. It is time to take my other pill. I had to eat food. Had to pet dogs. You were gone. Wait, your name is Tactical Handshake. Oh, never mind. We got the solution. We were talking about cleaning my gas mask, but we figured it out. I'm gonna wash it. I took the filters off. I'm gonna put the rest of it in the sink and wash it. You're going to sleep soon, and it's barely 1:50 p.m. I feel like that's a great time for a nap. Mm-hmm. Or for real sleep. I don't judge. Um, there's so many games I want to play, and so many games I can't play right now because my stupid eyes are fucked up. But soon, when they're good again, I mean, I have that fucking I have a streamathon happening on Friday that I'm really excited about. Um, there's a lot. It's gonna be good. But my eyes have to heal for me to be able to like do it properly. Thank you, King Arthas. Revenge. Have a good day or night. Have a good time. We've talked about so many like deep things today. We talked about religion. We talked about religion. We talked about dating and love and stuff. We talked about a lot of different things. We went really into depth on those topics. My hands are cold in my house. I don't have pockets on this. I have pockets in my pants. I keep thinking my hair is a shadow, and it's like, what is casting that shadow? It's just that my hair is I don't know, it's just my hair. Like this is not a shadow. It's a hair. It's hairs. You feel Halloweeny? Me too. Me too. I have so many plans for Halloween, but I have to be better. I have to be better to be able to do them all. Yeah. I had a good time. I do want to stream more, but my voice sounds better now than it did when we first started. Like when I started stream, but it still doesn't sound good and it doesn't feel good. I might stream some more later. I've been up since 6 a.m., but I got 8 hours of sleep, which is a miracle. But I might stream some more later. There's nothing stopping me. If I give my voice a rest for a number of hours, we'll see. Or maybe I'll just rest a lot so that I can get better faster. I keep wanting to touch my fucking microphone, and I need to not do that, but I want to put my nose on it. Thanks so much. What? Is that like a pumpkin thing? Ron? Thank you for spending time with me. Oh. Wow, look at those links. MoxyMary.com/links. There's the best links in town at that link. MoxyMary.com/links. Wow. Click on that and join my Discord and check out my social media and stuff and like TikTok and things. Check it out. There it is. Snapple thing? Oh no, this is a Snapple apple, which I take my pills with. I've got to use something sugary, otherwise I throw up. Yeah. My body wants the sugar enough to keep the what's it in? The pills. Yeah, the curse. Indeed. I'm going to relax. Wait, but if I stop streaming, will I take a nap and ruin my newfound sleep schedule? My new good sleep schedule? Yes, I have a hot tub. I do hot tub streaming. I might take a nap, but it would probably not be bad for me. Sleeping a lot is probably a good idea in these conditions, like with how I feel. I should not fight it, but maybe I'll be able to stay awake. I adore you guys. I adore you guys. It's all good. If I get better soon, maybe I'll be able to go to the gym again and do workout streams. That would be really nice, except they might be on TikTok. What's above my left eyebrow? I just have stuff stuck to my face today. I don't have piercings or anything. It's like gems. They're like, you can't even see them from here. In my Discord, I'll post a photo. Did I send myself my own photo from one phone to another? This phone has the better camera, but it doesn't have like anything logged in. So it means I've got to airdrop it to myself, to my other phone that has a not good camera, but has everything logged in. Okay. Discord. Let's put it in this one, in general chat, sure. Is there a link to the... Yes, there's a link to the Discord in my links. There should be. Let me check it. I think so. If not, then this whole time I've thought there was one. Possible that I forgot. This is very dramatic light. It isn't there. How have people even... I think the way people get into my Discord is with that. Okay, there's a Discord link right there. I'm gonna have to put that in my links. Maybe that's what I'll do right now, in bed. Thank you for letting me know that, because I genuinely did not know that, even though I'm the one who made that links page. Oh my god. So, oh, and then, yeah, the other side just has, so I put that, and then the other side just has like two of the teardrop shaped ones just right above. Um, we don't compare streamers here. We don't, it's very rude. I know you mean well, but putting down one woman to prop up another is not good form, and we don't support it. Um, uh, yes, but you're still insulting her by saying that, which is not a nice thing to do. Cookies. Okay, live. Who do I got? Most of my street friends stream at night. Who's live? Um. What about? Ooh. Let's raid. Let's raid someone I know from. Oh, they changed their name, and now I can't. How am I gonna spell this? Maybe I got it right. Yeah. Okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Sohan. Thank you for apologizing. Okay, I'm gonna open that stream, turn the sound off, and then. God, my voice sounds. It feels really awful. And then we'll see. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, guys, yes, check out the links. They're cool, good links. That's good links. Thank you for hanging out with me and talking with me about all the things. So many things, good things. I got a text from my eye doctor wanting me to rate them. My nose is cold. It's very cold in my house. It's very cold in my house. But my doctor wants me to keep it cold. So I'm doing it. And it has actually been helping. But now my nose is cold and my hands are cold and I'm cold. Oh, okay. It took me a while to figure out Pat. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, MacGyver. That would be fitting. Yeah. Have a good day. Have a good day. Take care. Oh, I think it went through. I was doing my typing face. Okay. Oops, that's stupid. I just started recording. Oh no, now I clicked it again. I'm gonna end the stream by crashing it. Oh yeah, I really am gonna end the stream by crashing it. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this OBS off first.